Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Return man decides to signal fair catch. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Tar Heels have first and 10 here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Trucks through the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Tar Heels will try to keep this drive moving. And they hand it off to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here comes a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Great cut there. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Shotgun formation here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to get the throw off.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And they will try out the field goal team here. And it's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He just sprints into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
No problem on the snowy field. The BAT is good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Henderson. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. To see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They're going to run it here. Tiny space at the 20. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Oh, a reverse. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense makes the stop after the completion. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow. Puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. As the first down is still going. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. He makes the grab. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Jukes to get free. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. Makes a nice move there. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, UNC. No chance to catch him.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The extra point is good. They draw within 4 at 14-10. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day, but in these elements, and that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Can he make it to the marker? Tackle, but first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking to the end zone. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Inside the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defensive group.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead. It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. A quick throw out left, complete. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Stop the ball at the 22.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. A great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good. It's 28-10. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to single fair catch. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Breaks free. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaker just trucks through the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. And now the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds after a huge gain on the play, but it was a flag down, so we'll have to check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the 2nd down play. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's looking to scramble. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he could get out, they keep him to a short.
Fuck out my comments, little nigga.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The shotgun handoff here. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass is caught. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And the Tar Heels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And he'll drop back here on third down. Finds his target, and it's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Well, he scrambled and scrambled. Doesn't get the ball away and is finally dropped for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll take a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
After that incompletion, it's third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That's incomplete. He was